What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Jen, and today I'm reacting to this video that is called Dating Women Made Me Understand Men. Now, I run another YouTube channel called JustJenreacts. Now, this one is about life, and we being women, you know, we have different feelings than men, different body parts than men, and, you know, it's hard to understand the opposite sex. I myself have had a couple failed long-term relationships, and I just chalked it up to I have really bad taste in men. So this piqued my interest a lot. Dating women made me understand men. Now, I love me some women, but, you know, I've dipped into the lady pool once in there, you know, here and there, but I don't know, man. This might be the cure-all. I have no idea yet. So, first time watching this one, this is on a channel called AnnaAkana. Let's see what she got to say.
So, as you may remember, I came out as bisexual last year.
I'm losing track because there's bisexual, pansexual. I mean, when I grew up, it was just heterosexual, homosexual. Either you were attracted to the opposite sex. Now today, it's you are attracted to anything.
And since then, I have been dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain.
I have to hear that again.
Dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, you know, the offer would have been nice.
I agree. All right, you guys might not like me because I'm old-fashioned. Now, I have no quarrels, again, with going Dutch, which means 50-50 on a date. But if you ask me out to, let's say, Morton's or Ruth Chris's, any other, like Pier W in Cleveland, where I'm from, which is a very expensive restaurant, if you ask me out, make reservations, and then that check comes, you even look my way, I'll pay for it, but then I will never call you again. You just got a very expensive meal out of me, but you could have gotten so much more. A very good connection, a woman that's loyal and faithful and will treat you with the utmost respect. Man. Am I wrong?
I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even say thank you.
Ooh!
And I never heard from her again. It really made me feel like she just asked me out so she could have a free dinner.
Get out of here! Now, that's rude. That is rude as hell. It feels like a scam to me. It does. Like, oh, I'm bisexual, and let's go out to dinner, meet me here, and then she not only stiffs you with the check, but then you never hear from her again. She don't even say thank you? Oh, girl, don't worry. Anna, I think, let me see. Let me make sure. This girl's name is Anna. Anna, baby girl. You dodged a freaking bullet. Imagine how one-sided that relationship would have went. So I want to see now how like, before this confused me, because how by dating women could you understand heterosexual men even more? Yeah. I was only confused for about the first 15 seconds, but now I'm starting to see it a lot clearer.
And the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my God, I sound like all of my guy friends right now. And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really nice for you.
That's
Makeup,
true.
clothes, that costs money too. But we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready, so I definitely felt slighted.
Damn. Look, she's right. I'm talking, you guys can't see it on camera right now, but I have a slew of makeup here. I usually have hair extensions in. I have very nice clothing. So for me to take my time to get ready for a date, to put on an expensive dress, very expensive shoes, my very expensive handbags, and for me to use product that's extremely expensive, I mean, that's an investment. And if a man who, in today's standards make more money than women, gentlemen, it's just the nice thing to do is to pay, for your dates.
Exhibit B. On another date, I went back to a girl's house and I ended up making friends with her cat. That's not a pun. I'm talking about her literal, actual animal. And she said, "Wow, my cat never likes anyone. I better go out and buy a wedding dress."
Oh! Run! Run!
And again, I felt like I got some serious perspective. I have been guilty of making these kinds of jokes on dates with men.
Don't worry, y'all. You never hear me saying that. Absolutely not. Now, I often do use my dog, like the dogs that I do have, because I get these massive breeds that are well known to rip your face off if you come at me sideways. I typically use them to judge people's characters. Now, cats, on the other hand, they're very picky animals. They like who they like, and I'm proof. I'm living proof that a cat can literally go from hating you to loving you, because my parents' cat absolutely despised me, and then now me and him are like best friends. And but talking about marriage, look, marriage is a long-term commitment, you guys. I don't know if the value of marriage, the sanctity of marriage, is still the same as it was yesteryear, but that's a kind of serious thing to bring up, like after about the first, I'd say, year and a half, 2 years that you guys are dating. Maybe after a year and a half or so, you can move in with each other. Take things slowly, because you want to make sure that relationship is working. Wow, I 100% agree with this chick. I'll back it up a little bit because I don't want to miss anything.
Serious perspective. I have been guilty of making these kinds of jokes on dates with men. I never really thought anything of it.
Yeah, let me tell you something, Anna. If you want to joke about marriage with men on dates, they're going to run. They're going to run, and they're going to be like, yeah, because anybody who's too eager to marry you right away, man, that should like superimpose some red flags all over the place. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah, no.
I was just being silly. But then when I was on the receiving end of it, I suddenly understood the panic. And finally, Exhibit C. One girl invited me back into her house, and her specific words were, "Do you want to come in and make out?" Obviously, I'm like, "Yeah, you're really pretty. I want to press my face to yours." But then when we got there, we both just sat on the couch, and she talked till like 3 a.m. And I was like, "Yo, girl, I gotta wake up at like 6 a.m. I was told there would be kisses here. There are no kisses." And like, look, I don't want to sound like an asshole.
I think I might have fallen in love with this girl. Not in a sexual manner, but like a BFF. Ladies, I'm going to direct this towards you now. Ladies, now, if you're out on a date and you invite somebody in with the pretenses of making out, heavy petting, whatever, don't sit there and talk about your cat or what your coworkers did or, who you went to high school with that is no longer your friend. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't leave somebody hanging like that. If you change your mind, don't drag it out for 3 freaking hours. What you're going to want to do is then be like, you know what? I know I invited you in to make out, but I really want to get to know you more. I mean, that's what you probably should have said before inviting her in to have a makeout session. You should come on inside so I can get to know you. We're going to talk for about 3 hours, and then she'd probably run. So I get it. I get why this girl, exhibit number letter C, did that. I get it. But that was like a trap. Trap. I love this.
I was told there would be kisses here. There are no kisses.
None.
And like, look, I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like, I don't mind talking. I love talking. But she could have said, "Do you want to come in and just talk?"
Ha! Ha! See, girl? We could be besties.
And I would have had totally different expectations for the evening. You know, finally I started falling asleep and I was like, hey, I gotta go. And I gave her one kiss and left. And I felt sad that the amount of kisses promised did not equal the amount of kisses delivered. And once again, I felt like a dude who was upset that I did not receive the expected physical kisses I was promised. And I wanted to talk about this because I felt like this has really been expanding my perspective when it comes to dating. I finally understand a lot of the complaints my male friends have about dating that I admit I would usually dismiss. But now I really get it when they say,
dating is just so expensive, man. Sometimes I feel like a girl doesn't even like me for me. She just wants like a boyfriend.
I wish it were more socially expected to go Dutch on the first few dates, but you're like a jerk if you even suggest it.
Let me put the kibosh on that one right now. You are not a jerk if you are upfront about it. I'm going to direct this towards the gentleman, okay? Seeing that I am a little older, I'm a Gen Xer, I think. I was born in 1980, so I don't fucking know what generation. I think I'm Gen Xer. Let me ask Siri. Hold on a second. Hey, Siri. Since I was born in 1980, what generation am I? I am a Gen Xer. All right, cool. Jen, I'm a Gen Xer. Don't make fun of me because I had to check Siri. You know, Siri is very dependable, okay? Okay? So, when you, gentlemen, I don't care if you're younger, you're older, whatever, if you're new into the dating field and you want to jump into the dating pool. Now, if you expect a woman to go Dutch, you know, you kind of want to put that out there. Like, hey, I was thinking about maybe meeting up with you. However, you know, dating, you know, or I'm not working as many hours. Bills are just so, you know, do you think we could split this bill? You know, being direct, I think, is the best way to go. Like, honesty is always the best policy. Like, dropping a bomb on somebody when the check comes, like, whoa. You know, especially given if, you know, you're dating somebody and they don't have any money. You're like, you're passing a check off to somebody and what are they going to do? Wash the dishes? Because I've never heard that happen. I think they call the cops on you if you don't pay your bill. I don't know. I've never not paid my bill. But, like, I'm an independent woman. I can make my own money, and I do. But if somebody expects me to pay for it, you know, please be upfront about it. And I will be more than grateful to do that. I love giving gifts as well as receiving them. You cannot, ladies, now let me direct this one at you. You cannot be, I want, give, they give, you take. You know, there has to be some kind of reciprocation that goes on there as well. It's a mutual respect. Nothing says you're my sugar daddy quite like making them pay for everything. I'm just putting it out there, man. Call me the moral police because I'm very morally sound.
And any experience that expands your compassion and understanding is one that I think is worthy of sharing. So what about you? Have you had any experiences that have shifted your viewpoint dramatically? Let me know. I'm AnnaAkana, and thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace has...
All right, I don't care about Squarespace, man. I think that this girl I'm going to be reacting to a lot more. I think she's brilliant. She had to go in... I think that's a great idea. Go date the opposite sex or the same sex so that you can figure out a heterosexual relationship. I think that's absolutely brilliant because, you know, we can look at guys complaining all day long how they don't feel like they're being dated because of who they are, but just as a body, as a warm body. They're expected to pay for everything. You know, that's not okay. That's not okay. You know, I think that if you want a successful relationship with somebody, if you want to be successful in dating, you have to compromise. There has to be some give and take, you know, and if you are selling something, you better have the product to back it up. All right, y'all, my name is Jen. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, the like button as well. It's extremely easy to do. And I have another channel called JustJenreacts as well if you want to subscribe to that one if you haven't yet. If you have any other videos that you would like to get my opinion on, I am very opinionated. I don't care. I'll say what's on my mind. My name is Jen. Thank you for watching. Bye.